Greetings people, how's it going? Some random person here, and today we're gonna take a closer look at MetaBlox. This is something that combines a lot of things that I personally like in crypto into one single product, you could call it kinda like that. Here's what they do, which is written in their Twitter bio. It's a network for building a decentralized Wi-Fi open roaming network powered by the latest telecommunications and Web3 technologies. So what they want to do is build the first global Wi-Fi roaming network with the help of Web3, and they launched with over 3 million routers on day one, with a target to grow to 6 million locations by 2025. We're going to talk about it in detail. Just know that on their site, as well as for the links down below so you can check them out, they have their own MetaBlox Miner down here, which you can order, connect it to your app, how to set that up, how to use that, their tutorials on that. This is more to give you a general overview of what the project is all about. The idea is that through the MetaBlox Miner you can earn mining rewards while providing enterprise-grade Wi-Fi. And I think the idea is pretty cool, so I thought I'll make a video about that. Maybe some of you are interested in that. Because we talked about other projects before that have a similar idea, not Wi-Fi based, but a similar idea as in build a network, have something that generates points, tokens, crypto over time, something like a staking reward. And you guys seem to like that. I thought, might be something for you. As always, not financial advice. Links to absolutely everything in here in the description down below in the pinned comment, so you can't miss it. They got the social media on Twitter, they got the website, and all the important things are linked down below. That being said, let's go to the website, let me give you some details, and then let's talk about everything you need to know. So MetaBlox is delivering enterprise-grade Wi-Fi roaming to the public worldwide for access to Web3 and the metaverse, upgraded security, savings on cellular services, and a superior user experience overall. For that, they joined the Wireless Broadband Alliance, WBA, in a mission to build a global Wi-Fi open roaming network so that users connected can roam seamlessly between local access points in automatic, permissionless, and decentralized ways. For the community behind it, for us as people, we get governance rights, mining opportunities, and exclusive events. And just in general, when it comes to mining or anything that you set up once that then generates either token, passive income, however you would like to call it, I always think about it this way. And that is, you do the work one single time, as in here it would be get router, set it up, connect it to your app, and then it kind of runs by itself. And with that, they get their Wi-Fi miner. Those are routers that generate the MetaBlox points, which can be redeemable for tokens after the generation event in 2023. As a miner, if you do have one of those, you can check your rewards and redeem them in the app. They're highly energy efficient, also provide enterprise level security Wi-Fi, and they're the ones that incorporate Web3 into Wi-Fi standards. As they say themselves, TGE, the token generation event, is approaching fast. Now's the best time to start mining, as early adopters earn the most. Pretty much like always, if you know the whole curve, if you're at the very beginning, one of the pioneers, you have the highest upside, because then when the wave of other people follows after, those are the ones that only get in after the hype is already there, and you want to position yourself in a way where you not just learn about it, but also utilize your knowledge before anybody else. Besides the miner, they also get their mobile app, where you get the MetaBlox points. For that, you gotta create a free profile, connect to Wi-Fi instantly at any MetaBlox miner, and after connecting, claim tokens, for which you click Validate Network. You see the animation on the right side? It is fairly simple. You click the buttons that are all colorful, type in your name, connect to it, and that's it. For the technology behind it, if you're not experienced in miners, and I'm going to be honest here, I always like the idea of having something like a mining farm, but there's a big upfront cost. So I looked into some of these words, but most of that is fairly new to me. Some of you are definitely more experienced when it comes to that, but I do highly recommend on the website, the main page, you can see homepage up there. Click on the links, they explain everything in detail over here, where they also talk about at what locations they might be accessible, like cafes, restaurants, libraries, train stations. They also mention the NFT they have in here and how to stake that, and a lot more. They also post a couple of news articles here and there. Obviously, the easiest way is to simply follow them on Twitter, links down below, as they talk about all the updates over here. The miner itself comes at a price at $300 right now. Later on, it's going to be $500 as you save $200 or 40% at the moment, being an early bird. And this one is designed for stable and ongoing crypto yields. Key features for that, you get the mining capabilities, strong and stable Wi-Fi network, Wi-Fi open roaming compatibility, which enterprise level connection security and also super low energy consumption. And they also have the short explanation of what it is over here. We already talked about that. Important thing is, the token, again, hasn't launched yet, which means if you get the miner, we are before the official launching event, so you can mine rewards that are currently issued as points. Regarding the tokens in the miner, here's how it works. When you use the miner to generate points, those points are stakeable in the app itself, which means let's say you have 100 points, you can stake those points in the app which then as a staking reward give you the MetaBlox tokens as mentioned over here. So the points are not directly redeemable for the MetaBlox tokens, but they're stakeable, which then in return yields you the token. When other people connect to your miner, to your Wi-Fi network, you get even more MetaBlox points. And with an access of over 3 million open roaming locations, a telco grade security and quality, you can't go wrong with that. Let's say you'd like to buy one of those MetaBlox miners. You click on buy now, and then you're going to be asked to fill out all of these things. First name, last name, pretty much your normal shipping details if you order anything online. When it comes to countries, so far you can select pretty much all the countries, and maybe you like it as well, link down below. For the team behind it, they are fully doxed. You can see exactly who is working on that with links to their profile as well, so you can see who is developing the technology, who is in charge of what for marketing, the community, financing, the blockchain development, and so on and so forth. They also got multiple advisors listed over here. And at the very bottom of the page, if you want to have even more links that you might be interested in, like Discord, Telegram, Reddit, pretty much anything, they have it linked on the page as well. If you go to the Instagram, you can also see how the router would look like in real life once it gets shipped to you and once you set it up. And if you want to download MetaBlox as well, the QR code on screen might work. If not, the links are in the description down below for both Android, the Google Play Store, as well as Apple. And here so far, 5 stars, multiple ratings, same with the Google Play Store. So whatever device you got, you can definitely get the app. And here's one more thing about the app. When you get into an area where one of the routers is set up already, and you have the app installed, you will automatically get connected to that Wi-Fi, which means instead of like opening the app, checking, is there something around me, is there something I can connect to, it just works automatically. Also, in case you just like the idea but you aren't sure yet whether you want to download the app, whether you want to buy one of the miners, just know that later on this year they're gonna have the TGE, the token event, so you can also just see how the token performs. Goes up, goes down, how many points are redeemed to get the token through the app. How many rewards are going to be cashed in. Again, it's a project in the early stages, getting closer to a launch, and because we're still in a bear market and the bull market is probably another year away, it's first of all a good sign that they kept on building during the bear market, so not just during the hype, but even when the hype for crypto died down. Plus they're launching at a stage where the market is pretty much at its bottom and can only go up from here. I always like to think for investments in general, actually for life, so for different categories, what is the best investment, not just for your money, but also your time, that generates the most amount of, you can say revenue, you can say knowledge, you could say experience over the longest time frame. For example, if you read a book today, you will carry that knowledge that you learned from the book for the rest of your life. If you get a miner and it generates you points that you can then redeem for the token today, the day after, next month, next year, pretty much until infinity, then a single investment early on has the biggest potential payout. There's one thing I would compare this to, something I personally like a lot, and that is the idea of a note. For example, Gala Games, they used to sell notes for like $1,000 or $2,000 and they generate about 150 tokens a day that you get as a node owner, as an operator. Now 150 tokens at the peak was about $100 something. Right now it's closer to like $5 to $10. However, those nodes that used to sell for $2,000 when they generated you over 100 a day now sell for almost $100,000, simply because it's pure passive income and it generates the token day after day after day. And everything that has this fundamental idea behind it, as in single investment that pays more and more over time, with price of crypto going up, with your staking rewards increasing and increasing, everything compounding into each other, it seems to be worth at least a thought of getting something that is similar to MetaBlox, maybe a MetaBlox miner, just in case. Links to everything down below. As always, it's not financial advice, I just want to show you how my brain works and what I think makes the most sense. So please be my guest, check out everything they do, go through their social media, their Discord, their Telegram, everything they have linked down below. Look into the team. Do you believe in them? Do you believe in the mission? Is the industry something that you can see being bigger and bigger every single year? And after that, make your own decision whether or not you would like to buy it. In the worst case, there's a free app you can download, you can check it out for yourself, or just wait until the token launches. You're free to do whatever you like. I can just show you what I think is pretty cool and what you might like as well. I would also say that I'll make another updated video on this if I get a miner myself. So I would show you how to set it up, how to connect it to your phone. I both have an iPhone as well as Android, so I can show you on both devices how to set it up, how to connect to it, and then maybe test it for like a week and a month and give you an updated video and take on how much the earning potential is in the current points, and then maybe if we know a price for the token launch in the future, how many points you have to redeem for a single token and the value of the token, how much you can roughly earn per day, per month, per year. Links to everything down below. Let me know any questions you have, and until next time, take care.